tragic scene. He knocked your crown and ran away. First wound of pride, and how you cry and cry. Save your tears. Got years and years. Oh, if you think it's over, got to say goodbye. Oh, if you think it's over, tell you why. You think it's over. It's over. I'll buy your first good wine. We'll have a real good time. Save your crying for the day. May not come, but anyone who had to pay will laugh at you and say, oh, if you think it's over, got to say goodbye. Oh, if you think it's over, tell you why. Newborn eyes always cry with pain. First look at the morning sun. Oh, if you think it's over, just begun. I'll buy your first good wine. Ooh, we'll have a real good time. You say you're crying for the day. Newborn eyes always cry with pain. First look at the morning sun. Oh, if you think it's over, just begun.
Sure enough, the winter sticker station pays off for you. Just at 5 with citizen Bill Carpenter.
San Francisco. Something inside of me is taking up for each day. Something inside of me is making me feel this way whenever you're near me. You got the thing in you. Something about your eyes won't let me look away. Something about your smile is making it hard to say whenever you're near me. You got the thing in you. You know, you got me singing a song. Whenever you're around me, I just want to belong to you. I would give all of my love. I wish that I could tell you all what I'm thinking of. You know, you got me singing a song. Whenever you're around me, I just want to belong to you. I would give all of my love. I wish that I could tell you all what I'm thinking of. Something inside of me is letting me get today. Something inside of me is making it hard to say. Whenever you're near me, you got me thinking of you. Whenever you're near me, you got me thinking of you. Whenever you're near me, you got me thinking of you.
1260 KYA has your tickets to the 12th Annual Renaissance Pleasure Fair. If you'd like to join me Saturday for the Elizabethan Revelry, whatever that means, be caller number 1 on my San Jose line at 575-5540. Of course, it's preferable if you're from the San Jose area. Toll free that way, you know?
Problem is all inside your head, she said to me. The answer is easy if you take it logically. I'd like to help you in your struggle to be free. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. She said it's really not my habit to intrude. Furthermore, I hope my meaning won't be lost or misconstrued. But I'll repeat myself. At the risk of being crude, there must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free. Ooh, slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. You just listen to me. Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free. She said it grieves me so to see you in such pain. I wish there was something I could do to make you smile again. I said, I appreciate that. And would you please explain about the 50 ways? She said, why don't we both just sleep on it tonight? And I believe in the morning you begin to see the light. And then she kissed me, and I realized she probably was right. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. Or you hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free. Slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. You just listen to me. Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key and get yourself free.
KYA, where Craig McHale of Lafayette now is planning to join me at the Renaissance Fair on Saturday. And now the chance for you to come along, too, is coming up soon. In fact, it's coming up with Rick Scott a little after 6 o'clock this evening. Now, I know a lot of people are probably saying to themselves, all right, Citizen Bill Asterisk calls from San Jose, and here's this Craig person is from Lafayette. Hey, where does he get off? Well, I say, hey, I was the first guy on the phone, you know, so fair is fair, huh? Citizen Bill, 10 after 5.
Hey, Ma, What are you doing in the shower?
Shaving my legs. What does it look like?
Like the shower scene from Psycho. Your razor is murdering your legs.
You want to look good, you got to suffer a little.
No, you don't, Ma. Shaving's the time for cutting and nicking. Ooh. Don't be a nicker. Don't be a flicker. It's a superwoman shaver. Ain't gonna cut ya. Ain't gonna nick you, but it's flicker. Makes your looking good. Flicker. It's the only really different woman's shaver. Not a handle with a man's razor blade on the end. Flicker is designed to cut hair, not skin. Our skin shield is why. 60 times we wrap a wire thin as hair across every cutting edge for a very close shave without nicks and cuts.
What do you think of your old mom's legs now?
I think I'm jealous. Don't put up with cuts and nicks. Don't be a nicker, be a flicker. Legs, you're looking good.
If you lost yourself, get that feeling. Come along here, then Northern California. Give me KYA.
17 minutes after 5 o'clock with Citizen Bill Carpenter. Yes, I have neglected to tell you something very important here. I hope it's not too late. A stalled vehicle just west of the Yerba Buena Island is slowing traffic at the lower level of the Bay Bridge. Otherwise... Normal? Normal?
Hi, I'm Walt Frazier. Are you a hotshot? Well, now's your big chance to show us. Enter the Pepsi-Cola NBA Hotshot basketball competition. Hotshots for girls and boys 9 to 18 years old. And everyone who enters gets a hotshot certificate. Get entry details wherever you buy Pepsi or at participating playgrounds in your neighborhood.
Come on and taste the Pepsi way. Come on and have a Pepsi day. Pepsi, smile around it. Raise the Pepsi up and down it. Come on and have a Pepsi day. Come on and make this day a celebration. Come on and join the Pepsi generation. Come on.
We gave some people a chance to talk with Farrah Fawcett on the telephone and ask her some questions. Debbie Seeley, Pennsylvania.
I wanted to know what shampoo and cream rinse conditioner you use.
Well, I'm so glad you asked me. I use Farrah Fawcett shampoo and cream rinse conditioner. You gonna try it?
Farrah Campbell, Philadelphia.
Is there a special type of brush or comb to use when your hair is wet to avoid splitting and tearing the ends?
Well, I don't think you should comb or brush wet, tangled hair because it causes split ends. If you use Farrah Fawcett cream rinse conditioner right after you shampoo, before you even attempt to comb it or brush it, it'll help avoid split ends.
Amy Burkowski, Atlanta.
Were you born with that Farrah Fawcett hair, or were you a bald baby?
I was a bald baby.
Try Farrah Fawcett shampoo, cream rinse conditioner, and hairspray.
Something beautiful happens to your hair.
Citizen Bill, what kind of toothpaste do you use?
Well, I usually... No, let's not talk about that. Let's see. Shall we do a straight weather forecast fair tonight? Variable clouds Thursday. This, Lila, this feels so funny. I mean, just talking about the weather like normal people do. Coastal low clouds and fog nights and mornings with chance of local drizzle. Continued cooler temperatures. Hey, lows in the 50. Yeah, it is a little boring, isn't it? Okay, 65 in San Francisco at KYA.
We can't play this game anymore, but can we still be friends? Things just can't go on like before, but can we still be friends? We had something to learn. Now it's time for the wheel to turn. Things are sand, one by one, before you know it, all gone. Let's admit we made a mistake, but can we still be friends? Can we still be friends? Heartbreak's never easy to take, but can we still be friends? It's a strange, sad affair. Sometimes seems like we just don't care. Don't waste time feeling
Americans. Even though Pat and I have a swell time down here in San Clemente, walking on the beach in my big old shorts with my metal detector, sometimes I'd like to get back in the game and maybe be Secretary of State or head of the Kool-Aid rations or something.
The Christian I have to break in here. The Christian Science Monitor quotes close friends of Richard Nixon, if you couldn't tell that was what was going on there, as saying the former president believes former Treasury Secretary John Connally would make the best GOP presidential nominee in 1980. And the sources say Nixon feels that Ronald Reagan is, quote, somewhat superficial. It's 65 and cloudy in San Francisco. I'm Lila Peterson with information on the new KYA. Is the Shah a dictator? They demonstrated for Randy Hill, and a Quaalude factory is busted. These stories and more after this.
We asked cats all over the world what cat food they like best.
Dis-moi donc, mon cher Minou, parmi tous les pâtés pour chat, lequel est ton préféré?
阿喵對啊，唔該你講我樣，你中意食乜餐啊？
Dime a ver, mi gatito, ¿qué clase de comida de gato te gusta más?
Und was schmeckt dir am besten, mein Schnucki-Putzi?
Dimmi onestamente, Carlo, quale cibo preferisci? Avanti, dimmi la verità. There you have it. Cats the world over ask for Meow Mix cat food by name because it's got not one flavor but 3: tuna, liver, and chicken. So they get all the variety they like.
Biko, ọmalịcha nwakom, ị ga-enwe ike gwa m ụdịrị nri ị chọrọ?
Meow Mix tastes so good, most cats ask for it by name.
It's 5:24. About 350 Teamsters and friends held a demonstration in Danville during the noon hour today in memory of picket Randy Hill, who was killed on the picket line Monday night in Vacaville.
It was what they call the Lucky Courtyard, or building. And the purpose of the demonstration was a peaceful demonstration to let Luckies know how the people that work for Luckies and their family felt towards their actions.
That's George Allen, a rank-and-file member of Teamsters Local 70. At the same time, the Teamsters Union and Food Employers Council negotiators are back at the bargaining table after agreeing to stepped-up talks and collective bargaining sessions.
There never is an expectation of violence. There's always the occasion, as the employers, the people they hire, and so forth, are moving through picket lines, and depending on their conduct, there's always the occasion that something can happen. Certainly, we deplore it, and we've been the recipients of it at this point, and certainly we don't expect any violence to occur.
That's Bill Grammy, a Teamster spokesman, of course, referring to the death of Randy Hill on Monday. $2 million worth of drugs, including 600 pounds of Quaalude, was seized today in a raid on a house in Valley Center near Escondido. Officials actually discovered a manufacturing lab at the house. Officials also found a large quantity of chemicals used to make Quaalude tablets. The total potential street value of the drugs and chemicals, more than $5 million. It's 5:26. Isaiah Barone is chief accountant at San Francisco General Hospital. But after Monday, Barone will be out of a job, and Mexican Americans in San Francisco are charging discrimination. The president of the state Mexican American Political Association says they want Barone reinstated.
MAPA can only draw one reasonable inference in terms of identifying and classifying Mr. Windsor's decision, and that is that it's nothing but out-and-out racism. He's been motivated by racial prejudice, and we're demanding an audience with the mayor, and we're going to demand very respectfully of Mayor Moscone that he reinstate Isaac Barone.
Charles Windsor is the administrator at San Francisco General. The controversy over the proposed Sun Desert atomic power plant is still up in the air. The Senate, for the second time this year, passed a bill bypassing the state's nuclear safeguard laws to allow construction of the project in Southern California desert. Now the Assembly has to make up its mind once again. If you're one of those people who like to explode firecrackers, cherry bombs, and other things like that, you better watch out because the State Assembly is after you. A bill by State Senator William Campbell passed the Assembly today, which toughens the penalties for a wide range of violations involving large amounts of illegal fireworks. Letter carriers of the American Postal Workers Union in San Francisco have voted down a contract offer with the U.S. Postal System, while members of the Clerks Union vote tonight and mail handlers vote tomorrow. What about the proposed pay hike?
President Carter, through his aides and all, stated that within the next 3 years, if things keep going the way they are, inflation, that it would be up to about 33%. And as you know, we only got a contract of 19.5%.
That's Woody Skipper, the general vice president of the Mail Clerks Union. He says there's no thoughts of striking until all the votes are in. Angry Iranians demonstrated in downtown San Francisco today. They say the Shah of Iran is responsible for that theater fire in Abu Dhabi over the weekend. Over 400 persons were killed when the theater went up in flames and the doors to the theater were locked. Spila Mubalesh says the Shah is behind that tragedy. She says he's trying to discredit the Iranian people's movement for a democratic government by using dictator tactics.
It's very similar to what Hitler did in 1939. He did the exact same thing. He closed a movie theater, let hundreds of people burn to death, and then blame it on the people's movement of that time.
And you're saying the Shah is doing that now?
Yes. He's done it before in 1960 to 63 when there was a very large upsurge in the movement. There's nothing new for a regime that has 100,000 political prisoners who are under torture.
It's 5:29 sports and Bay Area weather next.
The fashion, the feeling, for juniors, for fall, come to the Emporium. You're gonna fall, you're gonna fall for us.
Suit yourself in your own styled men's wearables. Start with softly tailored flannels from Collegetown and Bronson. Add Peabody-shaped blazer in tweed, solid, gabardine, or flannel, completed with sweater vest and narrow leg trousers. Come to the Emporium and breeze into the newest junior fall fashions. You're gonna fall for us.
Come to the Emporium. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. Come to the Emporium. You're gonna fall. Fall for us.
It's 5:30. New England wide receiver Darryl Stingley, who was injured in an exhibition game against the Raiders, underwent surgery in Castro Valley today. According to Patriot business manager Tom Hoffman, the surgery was successful.
A spinal fusion of the 4th and 5th cervical vertebrae was performed during the procedure in order to stabilize his neck. The operation and anesthesia were uneventful, and a highly satisfactory bony position was obtained. His post-operative condition is excellent. His attending physicians were pleased with the operation and his condition.
In afternoon baseball, the Giants pulled out a close one as they came up with a 2-1 win over the New York Mets. The San Diego Padres beat the Philadelphia Phillies 6-5 in other action. Bay Area weather, fair skies, a little bit of fog here and there along the coast. Should be around 60 tomorrow along the coast. Highs will be in the 70s. Inland overnight lows around 50. Right now it's 68 in Oakland, 75 in San Jose, 69 in Marin County, and 65 in San Francisco. I'm Lila Peters.